Hi peeps and welcome back to CRACHTUBE. Today we are gonna do something, out of the ordinary because we are going to do a Q&A. So a lot of you peeps had the chance to ask me any question on Facebook, Instagram, Discord. What else did we use? And YouTube itself. So I was waiting for a week, so we had the time to get a lot of questions, so I am going to answer those questions. So I hope that you're ready for that, because I'm not. So the first question was, how are you doing? Well, thanks for asking. I am actually doing quite fine. I was a little bit sick, but I'm feeling better right now, so how are you doing? What's your favorite Pokemon? I would say that my favorite Pokemon is Snorlax. Without a doubt, this guy is my spiritual animal. I just love it. I always did have a weak point for Snorlax, and it's still my favorite Pokemon. Bing! What's yours actually? Let me know down below. What's your favorite Pokemon? Oh boy, this question might actually get me into trouble, but okay, internet, stay calm. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? Okay, I know that it's a very sensitive point for a lot of you peeps, but I'm gonna be honest, as a kid it was actually my favorite pizza. We called it Pizza Hawaii, and I did really love it, but nowadays I don't dislike it, but I would prefer any other pizza, to be honest. Four cheese is actually my favorite one. The 4 different cheeses. Nice pizza. Next question is, how's Doggo? Chewy, come Chewy. Chewy, how are you doing? How are you doing, Doggo? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Well, Chewy is actually doing great. She is 7 months right now, so I'm really happy with her. She's very kind, very calm, but she really likes to play, of course. So we're really lucky with this Doggo. She's actually what I was wishing for. Huh? Yes. I'm not gonna let you go. Will you be going to Dutch Comic Con Winter Edition? Of course I am going to Dutch Comic Con Winter Edition, and hey, relax. And we are actually going the both days. I've been invited to go record for the event itself, so I'm really happy and really honored and really excited. So I hope that I'm gonna be able to see you peeps over there. No, you can go, Chewy. Sorry. No doggos allowed. Can't help it. Can't help it. Which Pokemon do you hate the most? I gotta be honest, there aren't a lot of things or people that I do actually hate. But if we talk about the one that I dislike the most, I have to think. Licky? Yeah, Licky. The evolution of Lickitung, I think it's a very bad design. I don't like anything about that Pokemon. Licky, definitely worst Pokemon there is for me. What is your favorite pie or cake? I've really got troubles to call this one in English because I only know the Dutch name, so if anyone of you know the name in English, let me know, but it's smurfentaart. That's always gonna be my favorite pie. It's white chocolate on top of it. I love it. If you wanna get me pie, smurfentaart. Do you like BTS? One moment. Honey, what's BTS? How do I say that without angering people? I am not a big K-pop or J-pop fan. It's not that it angers me to listen to it, but I would never play it myself. My girlfriend is a very big fan of all of that, but sorry, BTS isn't really my style. Don't shoot me. Calm down, it's fine. Typical question, but how did you come up with the name of your channel? Well, I came up with the name CRACHTUBE when I was playing, what game was it actually? I think RuneScape or World of Warcraft. It was one of the two that I was creating a character, and after playing so much of Crash Bandicoot, I was like, I want a name that is like close to Crash from Crash Bandicoot. And yeah, of course Crash was already taken, so I came up with Crack. So instead of an S, it was a C. And yeah, the name actually did stuck to me, and whenever I was creating a new character or a new account on any game, I would use the name Crack. And yeah, now that I started creating a YouTube channel, I was thinking about the name, and it took me quite a while, but I did end up with the name Crash, Crack. So yeah, a lot of people also asking me, how do you pronounce the name? As long as you do not pronounce the name as CRACHTUBE, I'm all good, because Crack is something else. I don't want to get involved with that, so not Crack. You can call it CRACHTUBE, you can call it CRACHTUBE. I don't really mind, but well, welcome to CRACHTUBE. I actually like it with my long hair. Yeah, and it's red again, not pink. Oh boy. Okay, sorry, next question. What is your favorite convention and why? Oof, that's actually a tough one. I actually do a lot of conventions, as you peeps already know. But the one that always stays stuck to me as my favorite one is actually Dutch Comic Con, I think. The first time that I went to Dutch Comic Con was for me like so amazing and so magical, so big. It was just amazing. So I'm really happy to be able to go back to Dutch Comic Con Winter Edition on the end of this month. I think it's the 24th and the 25th of November, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think Dutch Comic Con. I also like, of course, all the Belgian Comic Cons. They're really cool, but Dutch Comic Con is like the same but bigger. So yeah, I don't know, I think Dutch Comic Con. What's your favorite assassin from the Assassin's Creed games and why? So what's your favorite assassin? Okay, so not my favorite game, but which one of those assassins is my favorite? I actually doubt between two, and it's actually the first one, so Altair, and the second one is Ezio. So it's one of those two that I really prefer. I think that I would go for Altair, because yeah, he was the first one, he was the one that sold me to the whole thing of Assassin's Creed. It's the one that got stuck to me, and I prefer his clothing. But if I would say the best game is definitely from Assassin's Creed 2, and that's like Ezio Auditores Di Firenze. Oh, I knew it, this question was coming. Okay, what is your favorite game of all time and why? Boo! That's such a hard question. It's like asking what's your favorite movie. There are so many games that I did really enjoy playing that I will always come back to, but I would say my top will always be amazing for me is of course Crash Bandicoot. And yeah, of course the first three Crash Bandicoots are the best for me. Dragon Age is also an amazing game that I did really adore. Fallout 3 is also one of my favorites. The Witcher 3 is also magnificent. What's your favorite Funko Pop? Whew. Again, one of those hard questions. As you peeps know, I got like over the 200 Funko Pops, but there is always one that will stay my favorite one, and it's actually one of the best gifts that I ever got in my whole life. And it's actually maybe quite strange to call this my favorite one, but I'm not gonna lie, it's without a doubt my favorite one, and it's my own Funko Pop of CRACHTUBE that they made for me. I got this one from my girlfriend and my best friend who made this together, And yeah, it was like so amazing that I got this. It was such a surprise. And yeah, this Funko Pop is definitely gonna be something that I will keep for the rest of my life. Yeah, definitely my favorite one. Can I ask you a question? Yes. Okay, next question. How long does it take on making a single video? Well, that's actually quite an awkward question because it depends on what kind of video. Because as you know, if it's like a convention video, I always try to be able to edit it as fast as possible, that people that would go on Sunday to the convention are actually able to see the video from Saturday already on Saturday. So I always try to, well, maybe I should take more of my time, the video would be even better, but it's really important for me that people who are still not sure to go to a convention that are actually able to check that video and be like, okay, it's cool, I'm going tomorrow. So yeah, but that didn't really answer your question. But I would say like playthrough videos could take around 3 hours to edit. And like one of my bigger edits is like for example, one of my bigger projects was the 100 hour after Warframe. That's the video that took me the longest amount of time, and that took me like 2 weeks to edit to be totally ready to go live, because I did narrate the whole thing. I had a lot, well, 100 hours of gameplay to search and yeah, convert all that information into 10 minutes of video took me quite a while, but I'm also more proud of videos like this. So I would say between 2 hours and 2 weeks is the amount of time that I'm working on some of my videos to edit. I hope that did actually answer your question. The first game you ever played? That's actually quite a tough question, because I really have to think about what was actually the first one. I think that the first game that I did, well, that I can still remember playing, was actually the first Mario Bros. So yeah, I think it's on the first Nintendo, the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, that I did play Mario first. But the first game that was really mine, that I did own myself, was Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation 1. That was like my first game that I got for myself. My father had his PlayStation. He was playing a lot of Tomb Raider, but I didn't really like it as a kid. Well, I was like 6 years old. So Crash Bandicoot was more fitting for me, and that was also the first game that I did finish playing. So yeah, I'm really proud of that as a 6-year-old I was able to finish Crash Bandicoot 1. That was quite cool, quite cool. Your favorite anime character of all time and why? I don't know. What a question. Can you make it harder on me next time, please? No, really tough question, because there are so many animes and so many mangas that I read and watched that I'm like, damn, of all of those to pick one character. Well, now that I think about it, there are like three or five that are like popping up in my head, and the first one that always pop up is Trafalgar Law of One Piece. One moment. So there's like Trafalgar Law of One Piece. He's always the, yeah, as you can see, I got a little statue of him. Definitely one of my favorite characters, and One Piece is like one of my favorite animes, so without a doubt I would say he's one of them. But my favorite, I don't know. Yeah, I think he's definitely one of my favorites, but to say my number one, I wouldn't know. Really tough question. I don't know. What's your favorite anime character? Because you're asking me such a hard question, but I wonder if you're actually able to answer that question yourself. Let me know. Let me know. And then we are finally at our final question is, how is Knuckles doing? As you can see, whoops. Hey Knuckles. Get over here, Buddha. As you can see, Knuckles is doing great. Whoops. Do you want a nut? There you go, my Buddha. So yeah, I know I don't show Knuckles as much anymore, but that's because I'm recording most of the time all in the day, and yeah, nocturnal creature, so Knuckles needs to sleep in the day. Whoops. Bye bye, Knuckles. This was then the last question. Peeps, I want to thank you all so much for taking your time, for putting out the questions that you wanted answered. So yeah, I was actually quite surprised that a lot of you peeps were actually interested to ask me stuff about me. First of all, I wasn't really planning to do a Q&A. I felt like I don't feel that I'm like that important that people are interested to ask me questions about me, but you did ask for it and I was quite honored for that. So thanks a lot for being interested in me and my videos. So thanks a lot for all your time. And yeah, by the way, if you weren't able to ask me a question, you know it, you are always free to ask me anything down below in the comments. If you have a question, let me know. I'm always there to answer your questions and try to entertain you all. So I hope that you did enjoy this video, and if you did, definitely hit that like or let me know down below, or do both. And if you're new here, definitely welcome to the channel, and I hope that you're gonna enjoy your stay at CRACHTUBE. Whew. I'm gonna keep it right here, right? The video has been long enough. So peeps, don't forget, I'm Crash, and I'm out. Bye bye. Whoop.